Take a listen.
Spent 4 days there, and I went in, I wasn't feeling so hot, and within a very short period of time, they gave me Regeneron. It's called Regeneron, and other things too, but I think this was the key. But they gave me Regeneron, and it was like unbelievable. I felt good immediately. I felt as good 3 days ago as I do now. So I just want to say, we have Regeneron, we have a very similar drug from Eli Lilly, and they're coming out, and we're trying to get them on an emergency basis. We've authorized it, I've authorized it. And if you're in the hospital and you're feeling really bad, I think we're going to work it so that you get them and you're going to get them free. And especially if you're a senior, we're going to get you in there quick. We have hundreds of thousands of doses that are just about ready. I have emergency use authorization all set, and we got to get it signed now. And you're going to get better. You're going to get better really fast. This is things that nobody even thought of a few months ago. The job that the scientists, the labs, everybody have done is incredible. Then in addition to that, you have various other drugs that help a lot. But these, I view these, I know they call them therapeutic, but to me, it wasn't therapeutic. It just made me better, okay? I call that a cure. So I want to get these things done. So we have to get them done. We have to get them approved. I want to get them to the hospitals where people are feeling badly. That's much more important to me than the vaccine.
Now, right there, he did exactly what we thought he was going to do. And did he use HCQ? No. He used another drug. It doesn't mean that he won't mention HCQ later on. But what's very interesting about this is says he wants the drug that made him all better, that cured him, to be available to everyone. Because look how quickly he got out of the hospital. He's back in the White House. He's doing well. And he's going to give it for free to all those who need it. This is why the military is standing by to distribute the therapeutic, the cure, not the vaccines. The vaccines aren't coming before the election. The cure is. If you have a cure, do you really need a vaccine? No. Just like you have the cure for strep throat. Do you need a vaccine for that? No. Same thing with this. And down below it says combat tactics, Mr. Ryan. And in the hunt for Red October, the captain turns the sub into the path of the oncoming torpedo. And by doing this, it closed the distance before the torpedo could arm itself. What did Trump do with CV-19? He turned himself right into the virus. And boom, then announced the cure. This cure will be distributed to all hospitals for free to help people that are sick from COVID. Do you have to be afraid of COVID? No, you don't. Why? Because there's a cure. And what's very interesting is that the mainstream media continually tells us that, well, this didn't come from Wuhan. It didn't come from China. We should stop saying it came from China. And Richard Grenell tweeted this out. What you never hear from CNN and the DC media crowd is that 17 U.S. intelligence agencies issued a rare public statement making clear that COVID-19 started in China, and the secret Chinese communist ways made the virus spread worse. This is from the U.S. intelligence agencies. Why haven't they mentioned this? How come they're not broadcasting this? So first, the media went crazy. He's much sicker than he is. Much sicker than being reported. He's on his deathbed. Trump's never going to make it out of the hospital alive. Then Trump drove around in his SUV. They freaked out. Oh my God, he's going to be getting the Secret Service people infected, even though they're wearing masks. This is not good for the people outside of the car. Then after 3 to 4 days in the hospital, he left and went back to the White House. And they freaked out about that. Then he stood on the balcony and took his mask off, and they freaked out about that. So then Trump makes an announcement that he used Regeneron. He felt incredibly well after he took it. It got better and better. And he said, I believe this is the cure. It cured me. I'm doing fantastic. Wouldn't you think this would be front page news? The pandemic has been beaten. We found the cure. Why isn't this happening? Because they have their instructions. Don't mention this. Don't mention the cure. This wasn't supposed to happen. None of this was supposed to happen. because this was supposed to go up to the elections. And now people heard it from the president. The president had the disease, the virus. The president was cured in just a short period of time. And now he's going to help everyone else. So there's no reason to be afraid. There's no reason to wear a mask. There's no reason to have lockdowns. There's no reason to have mail-in voting. There's no reason for any of this. Let's move on to post 4,825. This is a link to governor.newyork.gov. This is Governor Andrew Cuomo. He has the executive order, and he made it so the executive order where he's keeping everything locked down, this will remain in effect until November 3rd, 2020. Down below it says, was this ever about the virus? How does he know that's the exact date? How does he know that this is all we need the lockdowns till? November 3rd. And we're starting to see this a lot with other states, other mayors, colleges, that they know the exact date of when we don't have to worry about it. Why didn't he make this until December or next January or February? Why did he pick the election date? That's very interesting. We know why.